Hello and welcome to the video. This is a quick video on one of the specific functions of an EdgeTX powered radio. It's aimed at those of you that are relatively new to EdgeTX, might be coming to EdgeTX from FreeSky, Futaba, Spectrum, or maybe you're brand new to the hobby. Now there are links below to the rest of the videos in the series, as well as more advanced stuff as well. Don't forget you can find content by just looking for the thing you're interested in and adding Painless 360 to your search term here on YouTube. So let's jump on the bench and let's talk about the topic for today. So this time it's how to set up a simple throttle cut. Again, there's multiple ways to do this on the radio, but I find this is the most reliable and simplest way. And it's to answer this great request that I had from this gentleman here, one of the original comments on the very first video in this entire series. Again, links to the series down below. And it was about throttle cut. Now I was going to reply to him and send him a link of my video on throttle cut, but I found that throttle cut is hidden away. Well, not hidden, but it's part of videos like this one here where I set up planes and other bits and pieces. So it's worthwhile going through it. Why would you need throttle cut? Well, if you're a multi-rotor pilot and using beta flight and things like that, you don't need a throttle cut because that's essentially what an arming switch does. However, if you're using a model that doesn't have a flight controller, but you want it to be absolutely safe and guaranteed safe when you plug the battery in, then having something like a throttle cut is absolutely essential. So let me show you how we do it. Let's go very quickly into the channel monitor. So we'll just press and hold that. There's a channel monitor. We'll move the throttle. We can see here that the throttle is channel 3. So we need to remember that because that's the one that we need to play with. So channel 3 is the one we want. So we'll come out of that. Let's go into the models, go right here into something called special functions. Now, special functions is a really powerful part of the radio that you won't need unless you find that you require a function that's hidden away. This is kind of a bit of a catch-all for all of the cool stuff that you can set up. And if we set up, here's the special functions, we can assign a different number. I'm just going to obviously go for SF1, it's the first one. We're going to set a trigger, that can be a switch. So I'm going to move the switch that I want into the position that I need to disable the throttle. And then I'm going to basically hit that and say that that's what I want. The function, there is loads of functions in here. We can turn the trainer on and off. We can set particular things, change the volume, play sounds, initialize Lua scripts, play background music, turn the SD card logs on or off, all kinds of things. We're going to go for one of the very first, override. And we're going to override channel 3, which we've already spotted is the throttle, which in vast majority of cases is going to be the default. And we're going to change the value to the minimum. Now the minimum is -100 because in EdgeTX, the way it works is that rather than 0 be the low throttle position and 100 be maximum, the way it works is that -100 is the low position, 0 is the middle position, and +100 is the maximum that the channel can go to. So that gives like a 200 point resolution on the channels. So -100 is the minimum value. We need to make sure it's enabled, otherwise it won't work. Again, we come out of that. If I flick the switch, you can see at the moment, because the switch is in that position, that is highlighted and it will be overriding channel 3 to -100. As soon as I move that switch away, then the throttle isn't going to be overridden. So what does that actually look like? Let's just gape out of that. Press and hold the telemetry key to get the mixer. Here is the mixer, and at the moment the switch is in the throttle cut position. So can you see here that while I am moving the mixer, which is the blue line, the yellow line isn't moving, and there's a little padlock by the side of it. That is because the logical switch is holding that channel down. If I turn that logical switch off, the padlock disappears. Now both of those are in tandem. And again, it works even if you're flying around, maybe you land, maybe it's a helicopter and you're kind of at 50% or 0 pitch, you would hit that switch and the throttle would go to -100 and to stop the ESC and the motor from turning. So hopefully that helps for those of you that are interested. There are loads of different ways that you can set this up, but for me, I always use this cute little trick of using the good old special functions. Thank you for watching my video. Check out the playlist, and adding Painless 360 to your search terms will help you find my content. If you haven't done so already, please hit the like and subscribe button, it helps a lot. You can support the time I spend here answering questions and helping others by using the links in the video description.